Hey, nobody's out there, right? When I get a job, straight up, that's exactly what I want. I'm not going to make any bones about it. I'm just going to say like I just want to like how I look and not look like some ugly old man. Until I'm dead, basically until I'm dead, that's I just want to keep a job and I just want to like mitigate the effects of aging. And so that's what I'm going to do is like when I have a job, I'm going to get dermal filler and Botox and like little things like microneedling or Sculptra or some kind of like little cosmetic things to basically like not look so bad. But then workout, basically I'm going to use these videos to basically make sure that every day I kind of work out because that's what I care about. What I really care about in terms of if I'm just trying to make myself happy, I just don't want to look horrible when I get old. I'm already old, but I got to fight. I'm not going to be happy like that. And so basically nobody's watching this, but I asked this to like ChatGPT or Gemini, and I said basically like, all right, I'm 46 years old. I said, if I do this, if I basically do what I want to do once I get a job is in the morning before my job, every day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do 20 to 30 minutes of this kind of like CrossFit type workout, which is basically things like pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, dips, curls, like basically like strength training that's not crazy, just to kind of keep some muscle. Just 20 minutes, no big deal, maybe 30 minutes. And then in the evening, when I go to the dog park, I'm going to do 30 minutes or 40 minutes of cardio with my heart rate between 120 and 145, basically running about like 4 miles, 5 miles on a track. And so basically it translates to basically like an hour of like exercise per day for like 5 days a week, 6 days a week. And I'd say like, do a lot of people, basically like older people who kind of like, what am I trying to say? Just Joe Rogan. I think Joe Rogan looks pretty good for his age. He's almost 60 and he does like an hour of workout a day. I'd rather just like sleep 1 hour less and do that. But anyway, and then I asked ChatGPT, I said like, can you make me an image that would show just average 46-year-old male body if they do a year of like, this is kind of an exaggeration, but just, I basically said, give me an AI generated illustration of like, if I just did no exercise ever, what could I expect to look like? Average 46-year-old stuff versus 46-year-old male who does basically 30 minutes of CrossFit and then 30 minutes of hard cardio, zone 2 cardio every day. And it's kind of exaggerating and basically makes you look like a 30-year-old. I don't think it's going to be that good, but that's what if I could snap my fucking fingers, that's exactly what I want. I don't want to look like man boob, double chin, like sad old middle-aged guy. I want to look like tight, good hair, sexy, like studly guy. I can't really look like that because I don't even have broad shoulders, but just, you get the idea. Now, nobody cares, but like, I got to be careful because I'm just going to kind of plan this because I'm trying to get excited about like keeping a job is like, that's really what I want. Like in terms of like everything else, I don't really care about. I don't really care about status. I don't even really care that much about like having a wife and kids. I probably can't handle it anyway. I just care about like, I don't want to be lonely. And so it seems like just having a job among people is kind of good. Having dogs is good. Live streaming occasionally is good. But I just don't want to look ugly. That's my main priority. Like, what am I trying to say? Just that's what really rings my bell. That's what really makes me depressed about life. I feel like, I don't know, I'm just going to talk about this, but I feel like I always kind of feel like as good about life as I think I look to some degree. And then if I think I look like shit, the world feels shitty and I kind of hate everybody. And so that never really goes away. Does it go away? It does actually kind of go away. Nobody's listening, right? But basically for the last like 3 years, I tried to not get a job and I tried to just be like, fuck it, I'm just going to be brave and like manly. I tried to be manly. I tried to do jujitsu and like try to be more confident. People always say like, confident, don't you want to be confident? So I did jujitsu and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll shave my head, I don't care. And then like I want to be like manly and like some sort of like, I don't care. Bring on the fucking ugliness. I don't care. That's what's cool, is like not caring. That was kind of, what am I trying to say? There's something to that. Like if I just go to jiu-jitsu and I just kind of ride roughshod over my feelings and just be like, whatever, even the Mona Lisa's falling apart. Don't care, don't want to care. like if I do that and I just live stream and I basically just do a bunch of like show off shit and like look how brave I am. I can do improv acting and I don't care if I look ugly. Here's my ugly face. I don't care. That's kind of cool. Like that kind of like makes you feel like more alive, or it makes me feel alive. But it kind of still everything kind of like it's life feels kind of like a nightmare. There's kind of like this dark feeling of like, oh God, like life is a nightmare. I look like some kind of wasted old man. And so anyway, what's my point? I've been trying to figure this out for the last few years. I'm like, how am I gonna deal with what could otherwise be like a real fucking nightmare situation? I don't know. I'm just gonna say my own bullshit. To me, being like an older man, it really is. It feels like a fucking nightmare. And I know all the shit people typically say. I'm just gonna drone on and on about this. I know the shit that people typically say. I know that my dad, he goes, "Oh, come on, grow up. Like everybody gets old. Just accept it. Here's a book. You can just read a book all day like me." And I'm like, I don't like that. And he says, it's inevitable. You're gonna lose your looks. You're silly to court. It's inevitable. I'm like, fuck you. Like that's what I fucking care about. And there's enough examples of like older men who kind of preserve their looks largely all the way to the end. Is like, Joe Rogan, he's turning 60. He looks great. He's got like a...
Most people have no idea.
I hate these fucking ads.
Huge.
No. Anyway, Joe Rogan, he doesn't have a double chin. He still has a jawline. He lost his hair, but like he's strong. He's energized. I don't know. He seems like, he still looks kind of cool. And so what's my point? That's kind of what I'm thinking is like, I can't be like Joe Rogan though. So what's my point? I'm just going to talk about this, but like, there's like a little thing where like there are kind of like different types of people. And really, like, Joe Rogan's like a big, stocky, sort of like broad shoulder, like guy who looks good on testosterone. If I get on testosterone, it doesn't really suit me. Like, I'm more of like a elegant, sort of like skinny, like gentleman type guy or something. If I do this exercise routine, what I have to do is I have to like consciously like be a nerd. I can't be like, oh, I'm a strong man, I do jiu-jitsu. I don't like shine like that. Like Joe Rogan kind of shines. It suits Joe Rogan to do that. As soon as I start doing that, I'm like a fucking weird asshole guy. And so basically I have to like adjust my style and just wear like a collared shirt and be like, I'm a nerd, I'm a skinny, like I have like skinny wrists and I'm like a skinny kind of like nerdy person. And so I have to sort of like act like a nerd, wear collared shirts, be like I'm just a gentleman type person. Don't try to be like, I'm like a bro. That seems to not be good. What's my point? I'm just gonna do that. I'm basically just gonna, and I think I'm just gonna try to consciously like be like I'm gonna try to present myself as like a nerd, meaning like a timid sort of like nice person. I want to basically like announce to people, like I feel like the last several years since taking testosterone, I've tried to like wear tank tops and be like, hey, I do jiu-jitsu, I'm a tough guy, but I'm really like not a tough person. And so it makes this kind of like weird thing where people, once they like know me, they're like, oh, you're not really how you're presenting yourself. And so I'd love to just kind of like present myself in like a uniform where people, they can expect what they're gonna get. That keeps happening. It's like, I keep trying to like, I did all this acting and like jiu-jitsu because I'm like, I want to seem confident, but really it makes for this like fake thing where basically I should be like, forget that, just present yourself as a nerd, and then if you seem braver or more confident, people will be like pleasantly surprised, but they're not gonna be like, hey, you're like some timid nerdy guy. So that's what I want to figure out too. So basically I'm gonna do this workout. I know I'm not gonna look this good, but that's what I want, is I want to like combat like middle-age ugliness. And that's kind of all I really care about. I care about my dogs and my dad like a little bit, but in terms of like personal things, it just will help me to make life like not a nightmare. And then like, I'm gonna say, hey, I feel like I made a mistake the last like 5 or 10 years because I took testosterone and it made me all bulky and ugly. But more importantly, it gave me this weird sort of like false sense that I was like a tough guy, and I took jiu-jitsu and I took improv acting, and I kind of started to wear like tank tops, and I hung around these like tattoo people, and I wanted to like get a face tattoo and dye my hair red. And like, I feel like I've been trying to present myself like I'm some sort of tough guy or like confident guy. And then when people kind of poke around and they know me in real life, they're like, hey, you're not really like that. And I'm really not like that. My dad's not like that. My brother's not like that. Genetically, we're kind of like timid, meek, quiet, sensitive people who don't want to hurt anybody. And so I want to like change my clothing style to like present a facade. I want to present an image that I can actually maintain. And so like I've been a vegetarian since I was 4. I don't like hurting animals. I donated thousands of dollars to Africa. I'm scared of eye contact. I'm kind of a quiet person. I'm like a quiet, like timid person who doesn't want to hurt anybody. I can do a little social interaction for the basics, but really I'm not like a social butterfly. And I'm kind of boring, but I can be like a hard worker and do some like good-hearted, like I'm not going to take drugs. I don't like drugs. I like being healthy, but I'm not like a wild and crazy guy who like is going to be like lots of fun and be the life of the party person. And so what would be like 3 clothing styles to package myself and present myself as, so I can sort of let people know like what to expect, so I don't have some weird like inflated tough guy gregarious social butterfly image that I expected to maintain that's just not natural. I want to basically dress myself in a way that says what I actually am and what I can reasonably expect to sustain if I'm trying to be my normal good self, good version of myself. Give me like, use Nano Banana to basically generate like 3 clothing styles that would project and announce a personality that I can sustain based on what I've described is like the normal me, not fake me, trying to be a good version of me that I can sustain. I wish they just had a machine that could just do exactly. I wish they could just. I've said this for a long. I wish they could just have a machine that said, "Look, you're this person. Like you can come off like I can't be like Joe Rogan, but like you're this type of person. You should just try to look like that person, so people know what to expect." Yeah, like that, like a soft sort of like. Exactly. Like that's like the normal me is like so I'm gonna download these as basic, and they should just, I feel like the in the AI era they should just do this for people. They should basically say like, here's your optimal like workout. It's not this other guy's optimal thing. And then here's like the optimal way to package yourself to sort of like know what to expect. And that's exactly right. Like I'm more of like an effeminate sort of like I can't get tricked by those Joe Rogan macho people. And like when I used to be like this when I was in my 20s. I used to just kind of be like a mellow sort of like soft like person with like a little female, like I have like female like aspects about me where I should have like a little man purse or something like that. But what happened is I would run into some kind of manly macho manosphere guy who's like, you got to get rid of that fag bag. Like you don't be a fucking fag. You're soft. You're a gay. And I'm like, oh no, I better like try to be like more like tough seeming. But it doesn't mix with me. It makes me like, it just doesn't work. And so, what's the point? I think that's right. I think basically I should consciously combat the testosterone that's in my system, and just basically I should make an attempt to be even like I should dress even nerdier and softer and more lame and feminine than I even think I should. Like maybe not feminine, but just basically like boring. Don't try to be like cool. Don't have like some cool like jazzy logo. Just be like, I'm kind of a boring person. But you know, I'm nice. I don't want to hurt anybody, and you know, I can be like a good guy, but I'm not like super aggro. What's what? Just I think that's the thing to do is basically like, consciously dress. I don't want to have any like edginess or any of that shit. I'm sick of all that fucking shit. And I have to make it like a habit. And so that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work out every day to look like, to be like this, but I can't. This is overdoing it. I can't imagine anybody's going to be able to go from that to that. That's kind of like, but you get the idea. I want to be like more in that direction, less in that direction. And so I'm going to work out every day to be like that. And then I'm going to dress to like, not to, I got to put all this macho shit in the past. I'm not going to be edgy. I'm not going to get like a tattoo. I'm not going to dye my hair some flashy color. I'm not gonna do anything that basically announces like I'm an edgy person, or like I'm not cool. I'm not like brave or daring. I'm not like a wild and crazy like fun guy. I'm not like just like I'm just a normal. And then I can't get baited. People are like, when I used to be like that, it was only a matter of time. It would be like 1 month, and then some guy with like a tattoo and earrings would say, "Hey, you should get like an earring. You got to get some cooler hairstyle. You got to spike your hair and dye your hair. You got to let the ladies know there's something different about you. You got to get like some kind of edgy like thing." And then I was like, "Oh." And then whenever I do that, then I'm like, everything's awful for like a long time. What's the point? I got to make a conscious effort to be more innocent, soft, lame, boring, like unremarkable, timid, normal, and just life is just it's just better. It's just more dignified. Especially it's more age appropriate, and just I'm just tired of like I'm sick of like trashy show off bullshit, and it just doesn't work with like maintaining a real relationship. Like I used to have like back when I used to be more like this and I would dress like this, I had like real relationships with real people because I kind of like I had a sense of self. I believed I had a soul, and I was like, oh, there's like a me that I can be with real people, and I know what I can expect. I wasn't trying to be like fake, and then somehow just getting all isolated like this, I got all like fake, and I have to like drop all that. And so I think when I used to have a soul, when I used to socialize, I was more like this. Anyway, I don't really like. Do I like hooded sweatshirts? I don't know, but yeah, something like that. I don't like manly shit. I'm really tired of like manly like I'm a rugged man. I'm not really not rugged at all. I like comfort and like anyway. We'll just keep playing with this. Nobody's watching this, right? I want to like figure this out. It's like okay, so once again, like if I had to just kind of be myself, if I thought like what's a natural self that I can sustain, if I was just trying to be myself, not on video, not trying to fake stuff, what I can reasonably expect from myself as like the real me, if I'm like with real people, is like good-hearted. Like I'm a nice, normal guy. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to steal. These are the basic real me thing. And I want some kind of outfit that basically like announces like this, so I want to just have a me that I can sustain, and I want to dress like that. So I don't feel fake. So I'm really like I'm a timid person. I don't like to make eye contact. I'm shy. It's part of it is because I don't want to be an asshole, and I feel like I don't want to be. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to be mean. I've been a vegetarian since I was 4. I don't like the idea of like taking advantage of others. I don't want to like step on somebody and make them feel small or something like that. But I'm not like super prudish. I'm not judgmental, but I don't do drugs. I don't do alcohol. I'm kind of boring. I like to be like a hard worker. I like to just basically, I like effort. I like to work out, but I don't have like a really great physique naturally. I have like kind of like skinny shoulders. I'm not like a really physically impressive person. So I'm not like a jock. I could never really be a jock, but I can kind of look like nice if I get my act together, and I can be nice. Like anybody who knows me at my best would be like, good guy, good-hearted guy, kind of boring. He's like good at art, but he's not like a genius. He's kind of smart, but not like the smartest person in the world. Generally sort of harmless, creative, kind of does some like off the beaten path stuff, but generally very quiet, not show off person who's not super fun, not super cool, not super edgy, doesn't socialize, doesn't like, not like super rowdy or fiery. I'm kind of like a calm, mellow, placid type of person. So use Nano Banana and give me like 3 images that give me some clothing style to project that personality. I gotta get back to where I once belonged. Let's just be like a normal me. Yeah, that's like super old man, like Mr. Rogers. But I should just do that. I should just whatever it is, it should be like more lame and soft and not edgy than I think, because I have to fight that sort of like I've been listening to this manosphere stuff. I'm a force to be reckoned with. You're not going to get the better of me. I have to drop all that shit because that shit has just made life awful, and I don't even really like that shit. So yeah, just like that, just like something like that. Something about this is kind of sad though. There's I don't like sad like there's something like sad, dead, and old. I have to like drop that too. It's like I thought like what am I have to basically give up at trying to be like attractive to women in terms of like clothing or something. Like what am I trying to say? I don't even know what's attractive to women, but I can't like worry about that. Like there's a little thing in my head that says like, oh, you're just giving in to being an old man. You're gonna be this basically reads as like old man who's completely boring. Women are just gonna be like, oh, you're like a dead old boring guy. And I'm like, cool, whatever. I'm fine with that. I'm ready to like not care about like being attractive to women, because all of my caring about being attracted to women has gotten me no women anyway. And so all of that like bro shit about like having a tank top and having muscles, I've never been more repellent to women in my life. I've never been stronger physically and yet I've never been like more repellent to women. And so what's the point? Whatever, I can't worry about like what's the point? Anyway, forget trying to appeal to women, but I want to like just I want a me that I can be, that it's like I can be that guy. Like yeah, that guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna like be nice to animals and just I don't want any trouble. I'm not like the life of the party. I'm kind of boring. That's I should be like that. And so hey, so in the last few images you gave me, I like the style 1 of the previous thing, and then I like the style 1 of the earlier one. So the sensitive and nature, along with sensitive nature personality. That's like I like that, whatever that style is. That I think to myself like I could do that. I think the scarf is a bit much. Scarf basically says like I'm somehow some sort of sophisticated person, but I'm not really that sophisticated. And that's another thing, is I'm kind of like a space cadet. Like I sometimes I do like kind of ugly things. Like my car can be kind of a mess. I'll like do something gross, like pick my nose or something. I'm not like a total goon, but I'm not like a like refined person who brushes his teeth every day either. And so I like the idea of like naturally softer, gentle, quiet, deeply human. Like yeah, people who know me would say like I'm down to earth. I don't know what that means, but like I've been a vegetarian since I was 4. What else? Approachable. It would be good to be like approachable, but really like I'm not good with people. Like I'm kind of scared of people, and so I don't want to make it seem like, oh, you can talk to me and you're gonna have a good time. I want to kind of make it seem like, hey, like if you talk with me, I'm gonna be kind of shy, but it's not your fault. It's just that I'm kind of scared of people. It never really totally goes away. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm a social butterfly, and I just want natural, quiet, thoughtful. I'm very definitely. I think a lot. I'm very thoughtful, and so. And I'm not really tough. Like I'm always kind of like scared of like stuff. I'm very I have a lot of anxiety, but you know, I can get things together and do the basics if I have to. Anyway, again, can you give me like 3 clothing styles using Nano Banana that show the clothing that kind of announces that kind of personality, so I don't feel like I'm being fake. I just want like a way to dress that kind of says like I'm this type of guy, that's what you can expect, and then I'm not like faking. I don't like that manly shit. I don't like that. And I don't want to look like sad. I hate that like manly thing. Like I don't want some guy to sit next to me with like a beer and be like, "Hey, like, I'm a man." I hate all the man stuff. I'm really not. I don't even like manly. I don't want to be a man. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the rugged stuff. I'm really like sick of man stuff. I don't want to seem like I don't like a plaid. I'm tired of anything that looks like I'm a man. Like I'm sick of like I don't like beer. I don't like MMA. I don't like tough stuff. I don't like Harley Davidsons. Like I like female stuff. I wish I could be like pretty. If I could snap my fingers and just be beautiful, I'd love to be that. And I don't want to seem like I'm like a worker or like rough and tough. Like I'm not trying to signal to women that like I'm tough. I want like just like I'm just a soft normal guy who likes comfort, and I wish I could be beautiful, and I'm harmless, and I don't want to hurt anybody, and I'm not really good socially, but I'm just nice. I'm not going to be a jerk, but I'm not like a social butterfly. Give me clothing like that. What the fuck? That's a little too much. What the fuck? The scarf. The scarf is like too much. Anyway, I basically think like sweatshirt without the turtleneck, baggy pants, and like just normal shoes. Basically, like just normal sweater with nothing on it is like my style. Scarf is like too, yeah. Can you combine those styles? Here, lose the scarf and lose the turtleneck, and lose. I'm not like elegant and like. Well, maybe I'm not interested in like showy like stylistic. I don't need like fancy shoes that look like I'm like a sophisticated person. But I just basically want to say like, I'm a nice person. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to fight with anybody. I'm not trying to like one up anybody. And I don't want to like just hang with the dudes. I don't want to get relegated to like, oh, you're a man, go hang out with the beer drinking people. I don't even like beer. But I'm not trying to look like ostentatious or like I'm some kind of she-man or something either. And so I don't want to like call attention to myself with anything like a dress or anything like that. And so I don't need any ornamentation, or I don't need anything like a scarf that basically says I'm some kind of like special person or anything like that. Give me 3 images that mix the first style one that you showed me with like the recent ones that you showed me. Anyway, this is kind of stupid. I'm taking this like too far. I have nothing else to do right now. No, I want Nano Banana images. It's too weird. Anyway, that's exactly like I can do that. Except not look like that, but just sweater. I'm a normal person, normal kind of pants, normal shoes. But I don't like that blue stuff. Can you combine those with something that incorporates something with a collar? Like maybe like a collared shirt under some kind of sweater. I think that's going to be my normal look from now on. It's like collared shirt, just as, because I'm like an older person. I'm like over 46, and so I want to just basically, I'll probably have a collar or just a sweater or just a t-shirt. Give me something along those lines. All right, I gotta stop this. This is kind of stupid now. This is stupid. Okay, yeah, but make nano banana images of those. Wouldn't it be cool if AI could just dress just dress me. Dress in the morning. I just want that's so sad though. Yeah, but that's pretty much exactly how I should dress now. I should just do that. It's just collared shirt, sweater over it, pants. I'm just gonna dress like that from now on. Yeah, I want to consciously eliminate and scrub off the stink of like toxic masculine crap that I've been immersed in for the last 10 like for the last 10 years. I've listened to all this manosphere stuff, and I thought that like trying to be more manly would like I thought I was too soft and too like lame or feminine or something, and I thought like I got to be more of a man. I listened to all this like Joe Rogan and Navy SEAL stuff, and so I got this like stupid blue collar stuff about like I got to be a man, I got to seem more manly, I'm like a force to be reckoned with, or some I don't know, some kind of weird like Jordan Peterson crap. I have to drop all of that, and so I basically like what are things to avoid. I feel like I got to drop any kind of like things that I've unconsciously adopted to announce like I'm a real man. I want to eliminate all that. Is like so basically I'm thinking like don't just wear like tight muscly shirts, don't wear tank tops, don't wear like plaid like I'm a man, like man show, like don't wear like there was this man show thing where these guys all wore like plaid shirts. I don't want to seem like I'm like a working man. Like I don't want to wear like jeans or seem like a cowboy or anything like that. Just give me like use nano banana to generate images of like traps, like subconscious traps where you think like, oh, this isn't sexy to women. You're gonna seem like a pussy unless you do these kind of like tight shirt, show your muscles, tank top, like black, like have like a black shirt with like a skull or something. I want to drop like any kind of like give me those, give me like like don't look out for this, like look out for like trying to be manly or appeal to women in some kind of toxic masculine way rearing its ugly head when you're making a conscious effort to seem like a nice, normal, soft, nice guy. Give me an image of that, of like watch out for the temptation to have some kind of edge and how that tends to manifest. I gotta get the devil. The devil is on me, and I have to. The devil be gone, devil, and like yeah, I gotta drop all that shit. It's like don't have some like weapon on you. Like I don't even know what, but I'll have some kind of thing where I'll have like a chain like on my thing, like letting the ladies know like I'm a tough dude. I do some manual labor. Here's my weird like chain thing or some kind of skull thing or some kind of like big thick watch thing. I gotta drop all that shit. No like Harley Davidson thing, military thing. I hate all this shit. It's like I have to. Danger Zone. I love this. Like, yeah. Give me other. I want to post these on my wall in the morning. It's basically I have to get all of this shit out of my system. I'm headed towards 50, and I basically want to. I want to disavow and scrub off consciously any trace of toxic masculine crap because it doesn't suit me and I don't even really like it and it didn't get me women anyway and it's just ugly and it's antisocial and I need more of like something that says like I'm just a nice normal kind of nerdy guy because that's what I can be. I can't be this like tough physical labor manly edgy guy. I can't even hang with those people. Those people don't even like me. And so basically like I should quit signaling that shit. And so yeah, give me another kind of image about like I like things along this line is like don't include anything that looks like military stuff. Don't add black. Don't like have to dominate and push ahead of people. Don't say like, hey, you don't tell me what to do, I tell you what to do. Don't have any kind of like tattoo looking stuff. Don't have any tank top. Don't have any Harley Davidson. Don't kind of say like I have a motorcycle. Like, give me like just a checklist. I want you to make an image checklist of like things to consciously avoid doing and bite your tongue and like don't say and do and dress like these things when you're trying to wash out the stink of toxic masculine habits that you learn from like the manosphere on like Andrew Tate, Joe Rogan. Like I feel like if I was to summon some of those, you can give me an image. I'm gonna post this image on my wall. I want you to make some kind of image with Nano Banana. But the things that come to mind are like don't like fight with somebody on the highway about like who gets ahead, who's going faster than the other person, and drive recklessly over shit that doesn't matter. Don't be like, you don't tell me what to do, I tell you what to do, I'm the boss. Drop that shit. Don't like try to show that you have like a motorcycle or like have some kind of edge. Like don't say like I do jujitsu. Give me like just like yeah, and just things to avoid. It seems like it's going to be hard to just resist the temptation to do that and just dress like a normal, like soft, not edgy, like guy who could be taken advantage of. Just kind of like, and who's not sexy, not trying to get attention. Like, give me like a checklist. Give me a visual checklist of like 10 or 20 things to like consciously resist the temptation to do these kind of like showing that you're edgy, that you're dominant, that you're cool somehow in some kind of like antisocial combative way that is something that I don't want to do anymore. Give me a checklist of that shit. Yeah, like dog tag necklace, some kind of like hula like beaded necklace. I want to drop all that fucking shit. I Okay, so cool. So take those 10 things that you listed and make a Nano Banana image of it that, as an illustration that kind of like reminds me of these things that I can put on my wall. Maybe just you could make two images, one of them showing 5 of those things and then another one showing 5 of those things, and make little like illustration things. I have to scrub off the toxic masculine bullshit. The stink of I spent 10 years in the manosphere.
Object. Image. Here are the two.
No. Use Nano Banana to take that previous list that you made me of anti-toxic masculinity checklist. I want an image that you make using Nano Banana, or possibly 2 images that basically show that stuff. Oh, now I'm just wasting time. I'm actually just wasting time. I don't have anything to do right now. Just work. Hey, I want you to make 1 or 2 illustration images using Nano Banana that turn this thing that I'm about to paste in into imagery. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Like, yeah, you can be nice. I can be nice. no muscle flexing, no, yeah, I love this. It's just, don't try to be like somebody. I'm gonna talk with somebody. They're gonna do some kind of like, oh, this guy's a pushover. I can be the boss, and be like, cool, you can be the boss. Don't care, don't want to care. Do that. Don't try to have any kind of edgy like skull band stuff. Don't no motorcycle, no jujitsu, no actively remind yourself to choose comfort, peace, and ordinary clothes. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for now. It's like comfort. I don't have to be like, you got to do the fucking hard, like, we cleave to comfort. Comfort is my enemy. I like the fucking pain. Fuck that. I want to be like, I'm into fucking comfort. Like, you can go, like, motorcycle backwards while skydiving or some shit. Like, I don't care anymore. And so, which one? Yeah, ordinary clothes, vulnerability. Yeah, like vulnerability, peace, ordinary clothes, peace. You know, I can do like whatever I can if I want to do something later, but like I don't really care anymore. And I'm also too old to really do the fucking shit. Anyway, combat resume. Don't say like I do jujitsu. A lot of people don't know about my jujitsu skills. I gotta drop all that fucking shit. And don't have to wear like some kind of bandana thing, like some kind of gang like bandana. Yeah. Anyway. Also, I just like the idea that even if I turn out to do something like that, like who knows what happens in the future, but if suddenly I do jujitsu, it would be nice to sort of like pleasantly surprise somebody as like, hey, like this guy's not as lame as I thought. You could just sort of be like, oh yeah, I did jujitsu for 3 years and won 2 gold medals, but don't like feature it because then people are gonna be like, you're not really tough. It should be like a pleasant surprise if anything, but just don't feature it. I like this thing that you showed. Like, can you give me another one? Like, keep going with things similar to this and make another kind of like anti-toxic masculine wall checklist. And for one of the things in the next image, include like no bandana. Like, don't have like a bandana that looks like some kind of like cholo gang bandana. I used to do that. I used to like, if I went running, I was like, I should wear some kind of like gang looking bandana as like to protect my sweat. Like nothing like that. Like no like I might be a gang person. Nothing that even makes any allusion to any kind of like violence or cool, like whatever kind of edgy. I want to drop all that. Anyway, give me another image. Yeah, no hunter hat. No like tactical backpack. No sort of like, hey, let's turn this into some kind of like hardcore game. No like, yeah. Avoid alpha language. Consciously remove the manosphere terminology from vocabulary. Speak with kindness and quality. Yeah, like don't say like, okay boss, hey boss, yeah, I'll get that for you boss. Like if I go to some store, I'm not going to say to the customer, say, excuse me, can you direct me to where the low fat milk is? It's right over there, boss. Hey boss, there, I don't want any of that fucking shit. Yeah, make another image that includes like if I'm working, don't kind of call the customer boss. Like, okay, boss, like that seems like I don't want to do anything like that. I never did that before, but that's like another thing. And I don't want to have any kind of like, I might be a hunter, like hunter hat, like, just give me more stuff like that. Anyway, this is kind of silly. I want to be a bitch-made nigga. Like, Joe Rogan is always like, you can't be a bitch. I'm like, no, I want to be a bitch. I want to be like, I'm compliant. I want to help people.
Image prompt concept.
All right, yeah, generate a image of like more stuff like that, including what I previously mentioned, like don't say like, okay, boss, or like don't have like a hunter hat or something that looks like a hunt. Some kind of more stuff like that. Use Nano Banana. Make another image.
Object. Image.
No, use Nano Banana to continue to make another image of anti-toxic masculine wall checklist.
Object. Image.
You didn't make an image. You just wrote object image. I want you to generate an image with Nano Banana of like more anti-toxic masculine checklist illustration stuff. All right, this guy's stupid. I should go out and do something else. I have nothing to do for 2 hours until I get a job. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Gotcha, boss. Don't do any of that shit. No hunter shit. No tailgate. Oh right, tailgating. I was like, that's no. What else? I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, no being like real like aggressive, like fast aggressive movements. You don't have to like put your chest out or anything like shit like that. Which one? Don't do some kind of shit like that. No she-mate or female labels. I don't know what that means. Use respectful and inclusive language with women. Eliminate dismissive or objectifying terms for your vocabulary. I don't quite do that, but what I'd really like to kind of like not do is don't do any sort of like you better seem tall and like chest out, like don't do some kind of like trying to seem strong around women. I wish I could ditch that as like don't do some sort of like seem serious and don't do anything like that. Embrace emotional honesty. Be authentic. Do not manufacture tough, gritty. Don't go like don't do any fucking weird shit like that. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But these are good. Now where can I print these out? I guess I can just put it on my background as on my computer. A huge swarth, oversized watch, tactical, heavy, looks heavy. Anyway. This is all fucked up. This is so weird. But yeah, there's some kind of thing in your there's some kind of thing in my head that's like, don't do that. Don't just go, hey. You can't do it. You don't have to be like angry and like loud or some shit. Those people are like everywhere, and having listened to all this like Navy shit, SEAL shit, like whatever that is, I'm like sick of that, and I have to like completely avoid that. Anyway. Now what's gonna happen is that like, and this happens like every time I ever socialize, is what's gonna happen is like there's gonna be some guy. This happens like every time I ever do anything with. It's happened all the way back to high school. Is like there's gonna be some guy who basically goes like, oh, like you're not gonna do any of that stuff, and so the guy's gonna go like, you're lame, and he's gonna go like, hey, you sit bitch, like you're a bitch guy, like you're really like a soft lame-o dude. I'll be the cool guy, and you're the lame-o bitch person, and like and they're gonna or they're kind of say like, you know, come on, like you gotta fucking man up. You should man up, Sean. You should let the ladies know there's something different. You should get like an earring or some kind of piercing or some shit. And then I go like, oh, like I better try to seem cool. If I give into that try to seem cool thing, everything's like awful. And then I've kind of like converted to their side, and I don't even make a good like cool guy anyway. And so what's the point? I have to like basically consciously try to be like a soft dude, and just I have to constantly say to myself, don't care, don't want to care. But if I get baited into like, I'll show you, I can be like cool, then everything's like awful. And so basically I have to just kind of like, when I was in my 20s, I used to just dress like this, and I let them sort of like, whatever you can do, and they would say like, oh, you're the bitch, Sean, you're in the bitch seat and you don't get to be cool. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care, I don't get anything for seeming cool anyway. And life was kind of better. I didn't do that, but I was more like
Yes, doing that volume and consist.
just be like that. That's what I should be like right there. Is like loose, like shirt, collar shirt, loose clothing, mellow, lazy. Don't be afraid of having a handbag type of stuff. And then what else? And then just some guy is gonna come along and be like, ah ha ha ha, like you're such a fag and stuff. You're so pathetic. And be like, yep, cool, whatever. You can be like the cool guy. I'll be the fag, pathetic guy. And I don't care. Whatever we're fighting over, you can have it. I just want to be the nice, normal person. Yep, I'm timid, nerdy. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's what I have to do. Okay, sounds good. Give me another banana image of like a way to dress as a man that basically says like I'm timid, I'm nerdy, I'm soft, I'm not edgy, and I'm fine with that. I just want to get along. You can be the cool guy, you can be the edgy guy. I don't care. I don't want to care about like trying to seem tough. Like I just make some outfit that basically says I don't even know about that stuff. I don't even know about like what's cool, or like I don't even know about edginess or tactical stuff or Harley Davidsons or cool bands or any of that shit.